So this is called as creative visualization. And we have the power. I mean, the power already is there. Another negative useful. Fine. Now coming back to Marx Goodman's story. So every now and then, this man was picturing himself as if he was walking out of the hospital like this in the month of November. One night. So look at this. Whenever he thinks about that, there is a mind wave that goes out of his mind. See? Do you see that? That mind waves. Number of the mind waves are negative or positive. One night, his situation got very worse. He was not able to breathe properly. And it was a very big challenge. Still, Marx Goodman says that was my challenging night in the life. So he survives. He says, breathe, and he survives. Okay, so he gets out of the challenge of dying in that particular night. As days progressed, the biofeedback equipment, everything was taken off his body, and he was a normal person. And the nurses were very surprised. Same other topics were medical miracle. So it was a medical miracle, really. But this guy was picturing this statement. I mean, November 1981, 1 month before Christmas. 1 month before Christmas, the person is taken into the wheelchair, and with the help of 2 nurses, the person stands up for the first time. For the first time in 8 months, the person stands up. Our mind about the money handsome or not, at least this has happened, right? So he's walking. He's walking. But 1 month before it started, he wanted to walk in the month of Christmas, right? So he walks in the month of November. It's true story, no exaggeration. Now see, he walks out of the Christmas. I mean, that particular hospital. Now, this is Marx Goodman, the real Marx Goodman. And he says, I would like to sum up your life in 6 words. And the 6 words are, what are the 6 words? This is 6 words. Why man becomes what he thinks about. Repeat that word. Man becomes what he thinks about. Likewise, what are you thinking about in your life? What is your creative visualization? I gave you the first technique called as transformational vocabulary, where you are forced to listen to superego, not listening to ID. My second technique is create a proper creative visualization. Have a picture like this. It was a big goal for Marx Goodman that he will be walking out of the hospital. Similarly, I want you to have a goal. When you are walking out of this particular university, what role you are going to play in the society? What do you like to become as? What do you like to become? And what is the label that you want to carry when you are getting out of this university as a graduate? And I want you to see that particular picture every single moment. When you are having problems, change your mind and take diversion and see that picture. When you are having some sort of sorrows in your life, take diversion, see the picture. When somebody is really making fun out of you and it is very much insulting, take diversion and see that picture. Every time, condition your mind that this is what I am going to do. University and I am not going to lose. That is called as perseverance by difference. The youngsters are not easy to do. You understand? You agree? Right? So we have got a choice. Sir, depression. People say this. Counseling I wanted to join. Now I want to join PG counseling. Sir, I'm not peaceful. I'm not happy. Yeah, but 7 months to human being. அவங்களுக்கு மத்தியில் வந்து நான் வேலை செய்யறது அப்படிங்கிறது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் சார். மறுபடியும் கொஞ்சம் பொறுமையாக முடியாது. 7 மாதம் பொறுமையாக தெரியும். வேலையே வேண்டாம் அப்படின்னு 7 வருஷத்துல 7 மாதம். ஷார்ட் டேர்ம் ரிசல்ட்ஸ் எதிர்பார்க்கறது யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் உடைய மனப்பான்மை. ஷார்ட் டேர்ம் ரிசல்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே சீக்கிரம் நடக்கும். I have to earn wealth, I have to earn good reputation, everything should be happening. This is 21st century, my dear friends, and you can't expect short term results. You cannot expect short term results. You should be surviving. Survival அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு வார்த்தை மட்டும்தான் நீங்க நினைச்சிருக்க போற ஒரே விஷயம். So I wanted to have a creative visualization. I wanted to have a goal fixed into your mind, and that goal has to be so clear, very very clear. Maybe I would like to get a job, and the maybe business na kadai. Adala vague statements. I want to be in a particular bank, maybe a public sector bank, and I want to be in this particular domain. For that, I would like to develop this particular skills. இந்த மாதிரி crystal clear நீங்க வந்து ஒரு formula வச்சிருக்கீங்க. That is where I would like to introduce to a concept called as career mapping. Have you heard about the word career mapping? Career mapping. Inga netlayo illa bookla paatha nyaavam irukanga. Career mapping. Somebody? No problem. I'll tell you what is career mapping. Career mapping is a simple process of studying yourself. Answer this question. How a person can develop a self-confidence? One person confidence the person every developing. Can you give me some loads and responsibilities or some sort of activities a person has to do for developing self-confidence? How do you think a person can develop self-confidence? What's your name? Be seated, you will not stand. Be seated. What's your name? Anita. So Anita, could you please tell me what a person should do for developing self-confidence?
First of all, we have to read our mind. We have to understand what we have to do. So we should have some self-respect. And after that, we have to develop some skills. So after 4 months of
So studying the self, right? Fantastic answer. Give her a hand, please. It's a very good answer. So one person, Anita, says that we need to study, Mr. Manikandan. We need to study our mind. We need to study what we have. Fine. Any other answers? Maybe your name, sir? Yeah. Have positive thoughts. Good. You're right. You're right. Fine. Study the self. Have positive thoughts. Number 2. What's your opinion, sir?
Practice.
Practice. Practice what? Practice what?
Practice that what we can't do.
Okay.
So that we could make it up.
That's really good. So you look at the language, and this young man thinks on a very important dimension. Practice what we can't do. There is a statement. The other side of the fear, there is a heaven. Fear is heaven. So fear is good. That's a good answer. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Any other points? Practice what you are fearing. Think positive. Study yourself. Fine, you're right. These capsulated kinds of activities are definitely going to raise your self-confidence. But in addition to this, there is one more thing. Who will be more confident? I'll give you 3 choices. And the moon persons there. Yaar over confident kind of person being this one. Person number 1. He knows about his weaknesses. Strength of his area, but he knows about his weaknesses. Okay. Person number 2. Weaknesses of his area, he knows about his strengths. Right? Okay. Person number 3. Weakness of his area. Strength of his area. That's asking you. In the moon பேத்துல உங்களுடைய bookல யார் more self confident? First person. First person. Second person. First person. Why do you say first person? Can you answer?
When we know about our weakness, we can convert that weakness into a very positive manner.
Good. That's a very good teacher. So you will become a teacher also, if you are a teacher. What she says is really right. Weakness. Weakness is a leader. As in communication says, you are not going to be a communicator if you are a talker. You will be a communicator if you are a listener, right? Listen to communicator or a person who knows about the strength, I don't care about the weakness of that's not an erratic kind of a confidence. But a person who knows about the weakness, strength identify easy. So what are your weaknesses? Maybe my weakness is I am a short-tempered person. Maybe my weakness is I forget things easily. Grocery list, those are not your weaknesses. I want you to think very, very outstandingly inside that some of the weaknesses, success, just like the weakness. And the so-called garden, that's your major weakness. That's your major weakness. I recently came across one Mr. Joel. And Joel was wanting to join Indian Army. Joel appa solite irundar, "Kambi, unnoda perspiration la konjam work pannu. Un kai adikidi veerthikite irukku. Adha sila therapies irukku, homeopathy medicines la irukku. Adala panni konjam kaiya vandu nee konjam idu panni. Ena army porana adu romba mukkiyam. Weapons la nee carry panna. And his mom and dad were very much ready to send Joel to the Indian Army. Right? Such a brave mom and dad. And Joel passed the preliminary examination, my dear friends. He passed the mains examination as well. He passed the first interview. He passed the weapons test. He passed the physical test. And there was one particular lieutenant colonel who was supposed to interview him for the last step. And the interview was scheduled in the month of September 27, 2005. And Joel was practicing everything for the 27 days. September was a very challenging month for him. He was practicing every single thing. 27th of September came. The interview was such a big success. It went on for 33 minutes. Half an hour he was really giving his strength. And he was ignoring the homeopathic medicines that Dad was giving him for his soaking hand. The Lieutenant Colonel was really impressed, and he says that, Mr. Joel, there is a wonderful soldier in you. I'm so happy that you are going to help Mother India. Fantastic, Joel, fantastic. So I would like to see you in the warfield very soon. Thank you, sir. Can you give me a hand again? Thank you, sir. What is that? Why is it like my hand is getting chill when I give you a handshake? That's nothing, sir. That's nothing. No, you had some water and water spilled over. No, sir. My hand is always like that. Show your hand. What is it? My hand is always like that. There is a kind of shivering. What is the problem, Joel? You have got some nose problem? No, sir. No, I don't have a nose problem. And why is it that your hand is shivering? Sir, my hand is shivering because you are asking some critical questions which I don't want you to ask. Okay, fine. So why is it like your hand is very soaking? Sir, that's my natural perspiration. I'm sorry, Joel, I will not have to take it. Because a person who has got the soaking hand will not carry the weapon. A person who has soaking hand will not have a proper grip. So, work on it and try and steal it. Finished. Eliminated. True story. And Joel was an engineering student. He went back home, he cried for 1 full year. Right? So, now, do you understand? Do you really consider Joel as a confident person? Yes or no? Yes or no? Think again, boys and girls. Do you really consider Joel as a person who knows that his weakness and he does not take care of his weakness? Now, do you call the person as a confident person? No, he's not a confident person. Every time, whenever his dad was saying about his frustration, he never cared. Weakness is தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு அதை ஒண்ணுமே செய்யாம இருக்கிறத விட ஒரு professional suicide எதுவுமே கிடையாது. But if you know about the suicide, if you know about the weaknesses and if you are really working towards it, in my book, you are the most important confident person. Doing an MC and giving a welcome address is not an easy job. The person has to control the fear and the person has to really look very handsome. So these two girls are practiced doing that. And they know about the weaknesses. They know that there will be a shiver in the voice when you speak in front of the audience. So they might have practiced that. So they have identified the weakness first of all. Weakness identify பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் they have identified their strengths. Right? Okay? So, if you would like to be a proper creative visualization, goal-oriented person, you are supposed to take care of your weaknesses first of all. I'll show you a slide now. I'll show you a slide. And that slide, அதுல ஒரு செக்ஷன்ல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா you are having your visibility. உங்களோட visibility உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். I'll show you. This is called as the triplet principle. Principle of passion, principle of planning and principle of persistence. Passion, ஒரு வேலையை கண்டிப்பா செஞ்சு முடிக்கணும் நான் வெறித்தனமா இருக்கேன். Planning, அந்த வேலையை செஞ்சு முடிக்கிறதுக்கான பிளான்ஸ் என்கிட்ட இருக்கு. Persistence, அந்த பிளானை நான் தோத்து போனாலும் மறுபடியும் நான் திரும்ப ட்ரை பண்ணுவேன். இந்த triplet principle யூஸ் பண்ணி how many times you have won something in life? Sir, I have used this. I have really used this. This triplet principle, planning, persistence and passion. இதை நான் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். அப்படின்னு இங்க எத்தனை பேரால கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா சொல்ல முடியும்? I know that there are plenty of people. Come on. 1, 2, 3, only 3 people. Thank you. Put down your hands. Think again, boys and girls. I am asking you, ஏதாவது ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன்ல கண்டிப்பா அதை ஜெயிக்கணுங்கிற பேஷனோட, கண்டிப்பா அதை ஜெயிக்கிறதுக்கான பிளானிங்கோட, அந்த பிளானிங் சப்போஸ் தோத்து போச்சுன்னா கூட I have got plan B அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா அந்த பெர்சிஸ்டன்ஸோட எத்தனை பேர் உங்க லைஃப்ல சில விஷயங்களை செஞ்சிருக்கீங்கன்னு கேட்குறேன். Oh my God, we have got a problem. All of you have been doing this twice in your life. ஆனா 6-7 பேர் தான் கை தூக்குறாங்க. நான் சொல்லிட்டேன் அந்த 2 அக்கரன்சஸ் என்னன்னு சொல்லி 10th standard public examination. Just imagine, 10th standard public examination, you finished your examination, you started your vacation. It was wonderful, enjoying the vacation, having the food you wanted, going to the places where you wanted to go. One fine morning, somebody came and told you that today is your result. அந்த நாள் நீங்க கண்டிப்பா மறக்க மாட்டீங்க. ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் அதை மட்டும் என்னைக்கு மறக்க மாட்டோம், ரைட்? மனசுல கை வச்சு சொல்லுங்க. அந்த ரிசல்ட்டை போய் நீங்க பார்க்கறதுக்கு அந்த கம்ப்யூட்டர் முன்னாடியோ அந்த பேப்பர் முன்னாடியோ உட்காரும்போது சென்டம் 85%, 95% அப்படிங்கிறத பத்தி தான் என்ன வந்துச்சா, இல்ல பாஸ் ஃபெயில பத்தி என்ன வந்துச்சா? 2 years later, again +2 board examination. You finished examination, you had wonderful vacation, you are really having the nice time of your life, and that was the best year of your life. And one fine morning, somebody told you that today is your result. right? Okay, very recently, 3 or 4 years back. During that time, in the 3 tripletல அந்த ரிசல்ட்டை பார்க்கும்போது I will definitely pull it off அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு வாய்ஸ் உங்க மைண்ட்ல கேட்டுச்சு. Am I right or wrong? Yeah, right? அது என்னது? Persistence ஆ, passion ஆ, இல்ல planning ஆ? You said it right. What is it? Yourself. உங்களுக்கு பின்னாடி. You said passion, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, passion. Thank you, boss. Sit down, please. Passion. You had the passion. கண்டிப்பா நடக்கும், definitely நடக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு you had the passion. And remember the board examination preparation that you had, schedule la potu, timetable la potu படிச்சீங்களா? What was that when you went into scheduling? Plan. ஆனாலும் இங்க இருக்கிற ஒவ்வொரு பொண்ணுடைய மைண்ட்லயும் ஒவ்வொரு பையனுடைய மைண்ட்லயும் நம்ம ஃபெயில் ஆயிட்டா என்ன செய்யுது அப்படின்னு கண்டிப்பா ஒரு திங்கிங் நிச்சயமா இருக்கு. நோ மிஸ்டர் மணிகண்டன், அப்படி நான் ஒரு விஷயத்த திங்க் பண்ணவே இல்லை, நான் ரொம்ப டிஃப்ரெண்ட் அப்படின்னா உங்களை அப்படியே தூக்கி போய் மியூசியம் இருந்துச்சு. திஸ் இஸ் அ பர்சன். எல்லா 10th plus 2 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கும் இல்லாத ஒரு எண்ணம் உங்களுக்கு இருந்துச்சுன்னு சொல்லி உங்களை ஒரு காட்சி பொருளாக மாற்றிருக்கேன். யூ ஹேட் தட். அந்த டைம்ல உங்க மனசுல ஒரு வாய்ஸ் கேட்டுச்சு. அண்ட் வாட் வாஸ் தட் வாய்ஸ்? பர்சிஸ்டன்ஸ். நோ, இட் வில் ஹேப்பன். டெஃபினெட்லி இட் வில் ஹேப்பன். அப்படியே தான் இருந்தாலும் God will give you some other way. பர்சிஸ்டன்ஸ். ட்ரைனிங்கே இல்லாம இந்த மாதிரி சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸ் ட்ரைனர் வந்து சொல்லாம, அப்பா அம்மா அதிகமாக அதை பற்றி பேசாம, டீச்சர்ஸ் அதிகமாக அதை பற்றி பேசாம, டிஃபால்ட்டாக இந்த விஷயங்களை நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. எப்போ 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் படிக்கும்போது அப்போ உங்களுக்கு என்ன மெச்சூரிட்டி இருந்துச்சு? What a great kind of thing. In India, because in US there is no plus 2 board examination. Right? In European countries there is no plus 2 board examination. Only in India, it happens only in India. So that is why Indians are born fighters. Right? So you were doing this. In the persistence, planning, passion, அப்படிங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு இருந்துச்சு. இதுதான் அப்படின்னு லேபிளே பண்ணாலும் you are doing this. நான் இப்போ என்ன சொல்றேன்? இப்போ தெரிஞ்சதை செய்யணும்னு சொல்றேன். It's very easy. தெரியாமல் செய்யறதை விட தெரிஞ்சு செய்யறது ரொம்ப ஈஸியா இருக்கு. Yes or no? Yes, that's what I mean. So I want you to have a particular goal as Morris Goodman had, and I want you to apply the triplet principle. Step number 1, have a goal, have a picture. Step number 2, identify your weaknesses where you are supposed to work. Step number 3, identify the strengths where you are supposed to capitalize. Step number 4 and final step, which is the most important step, have the triplet principle. Have a passion for achieving that, have plan for achieving that, and have a mentality of persistence for achieving that. இதை நீங்க லைஃப்ல எல்லாத்துக்குமே இதை தான் யூஸ் பண்ணணும். Transformation vocabulary we saw, and then we saw creative visualization, and now we are coming down with the third principle called as triplet principle. The triplet principle is principle of passion, principle of planning, and principle of persistence. Use these 3 things alone, my dear friends, for the next 2 years. You are going to be a wonderful person. எத்தனையோ பேர் காமர்ஸ் படிச்சுருக்காங்க கோயம்புத்தூர்ல மட்டும், and you will be unique and different people. ஏன்னா அந்த ஆட்களுக்கெல்லாம் நான் போய், அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்குலாம் நான் போய் இந்த விஷயத்தை சொல்லவே இல்லை, உங்களுக்கு தான் நான் சொல்லிட்டேன். Okay, so this is the only occurrence that is happening in Bharathiar University School of Commerce that we are having that session, and I want you to use this 3 principles very, very rapidly. Now we are coming to the close, and when you are coming to the close, I am going to introduce a psychological concept to you. It is called as DLS. DLS stands for Daily Launcher System. And I would like to invite you for a challenge of 21 days. There is a concept in psychology, the principle of 21. Principle of 21 என்ன மீன் பண்ணுதுன்னா, if you would like to convert a task to a habit, you are supposed to do the task for 21 days without break. ஒரு செயல் பழக்கமா மாறணும் அப்படின்னா 21 நாட்கள் நீங்க தொடர்ந்து செய்யணும். அப்படித்தான் நம்மளால எல்லாம் அட்டகாசமான ஸ்மோக்கர்ஸா மாறிடும். First time when they light up a cigarette, it is just an activity, it is just a task. ரொம்ப கன்சிஸ்டண்டா நம்ம பையன் வந்து 21 நாள் தொடர்ந்து அதை செய்வான், விரதம் இருக்கிற மாதிரி. 22nd day he becomes a natural smoker. That's for a bad habit. So now we are going to have a very spiritual kind of a concept. How you are starting your day determines your life on that day. How you are living a single day determines how you are living that week. How you are living the week determines how you are living the month. And how you are living the months determines how you are living in a year. And stack up the years together, that's your life. If the whole world wants to change, it happens first of all between you and me. So we have to change. So primitiva, you are going to use this DLS. And I want this University School of Commerce environment to be very vibrant. 2002, or the School of Management, School of Commerce, School of Computer Applications. The university itself has taken a topsy-turvy kind of an environment, and people are very smart, people are very active. But when we were learning, அது யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்குள்ள மண்டே மார்னிங் யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்குள்ள வரதான் வாழ்க்கையிலே பயங்கர கஷ்டமான ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கும் சரி ப்ரொஃபசர்ஸ்க்கும் சரி. I used to cry. I used to internally cry when I come from Friday evening மாதிரி ஒரு சந்தோஷமான தருணம். So we go back home from the hostel. ஏன்னா ஹாஸ்டல்ல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ஃப்ரைடே ஈவினிங் யாரும் வருவாங்க. MBA hostel I was staying in. So many people from outside used to come. And they used to have fun. They used to play a lot.